Welcome to late summer. This is all about the earth element. The colour of the earth element is yellow, and we focus on a number of things in this season. The first is drawing energy in. As we move through the cycle of the seasons, we have the rising energy of spring, the exuberant energy of connection and sociability of summer. And then for late summer, it's that time of drawing energy in. This is where the seasons almost hang in the balance a little bit. So it's a time of harvest. In our practice, we focus very much on our center. So we strengthen our core. We work with our pelvic floor as well as with the abdominal center. We also enjoy lots of leg and glute strengthening. So we start to become stronger, really draw that energy in, ready for the colder months ahead. And there's another aspect of drawing energy in, which is nourishment. We focus on the meridian lines for the season, which is the stomach. It starts under the eyes, goes to the corners of the mouth, up onto the forehead, and then down through the saliva glands, either side of the windpipe to the collarbones, through the nipples, and then a couple of finger widths either side of the navel, all the way down to the hip crease, wraps over to the outside of the bone and the muscle, outside of the knee, outer edge of the shin bone, comes down to the top of the foot, and then finishes in that second toe. So you can just give that little second toe a squeeze. The spleen meridian is all about rising energy. If the stomach meridian is all about digestion and absorbing and sending energy down, then it's the spleen that's about lifting energy up. And this is key for this season. So it starts at the bottom inner corner of the toenail, big toenail, comes up the arch inside of the ankle bone, and then again find the inner edge of that shin bone and come all the way up through the crease of the knee, up onto the thigh, and then up onto the hip crease here, out a little bit towards the hip bones. And then it comes up a bit wider than the stomach meridian, curves round the edge of the chest, up onto the chest, and finishes about the 6th, 7th rib in space in between, in line with the armpit here. And so we focus very much on the food that we eat. As I said, the colour is yellow. So think of all of the seasonal fruit and vegetables that are ripe and ready for harvest just now. We have squashes, pumpkins, carrots. If you think about beautiful fruit like nectarines and peaches, plums, berries are really, they're out still in the park here in Glasgow. And so nourishment is very much to do with food, and the key time to eat is breakfast. So make sure that you have a really healthy and enjoyable breakfast. You want a breakfast that you look at, thinking about those meridian lines, makes you smile, and then you think, I'm really going to enjoy that. I'm really going to love that. Feel free to check out my blog on different breakfast ideas and more information about this beautiful and wonderful season of late summer. And so another aspect that we look at after nourishment is balance. If you think about Mother Earth and her capable ability or capability to manage transition with effortless ease, we don't notice that we're spinning around at whatever miles an hour in space. We don't notice that. And so what we also need to do with our practice on and off the mat is check where is filling our cup, where is deeply nourishing us, and where isn't, what's draining us. The archetype associated with the season is the mother. And so when we think of a mother or someone who's really able to be compassionate, supportive, there for us, just holding space, that is such an important aspect of the season. But we can contrast that with what the majority of us are, which is overworked, overstressed, spreading ourselves too thin. So it's time to look at the people, the activities that drain you, and where possible, just let them go. Really focus on the things that deeply and truly nourish us. And it's from that sense of filling our own cup that then we are able to share freely and compassionately with others. Feel free to check out my different channels. I'm trying to think. If you want to be kept up to date with fresh videos, then just join my Vimeo channel. You're very, very welcome. I'll put a link in the blurb below. You're also welcome to continue to follow me here on YouTube. I will start posting more. It's been a bit of a crazy few months. Apologies for that. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, so take your pick. It'll be a joy to meet you somewhere in the ether. And of course, you're very, very welcome to join me personally live online at my weekly classes or at some of my upcoming very nourishing and nurturing retreats.